Tonight, high security. Our I-team looks into Illinois' about-to-boom marijuana industry and questions of public safety. How will you and your family be safe from the side effects of the coming legal sale of a long illicit drug?
Investigative reporter Chuck Dowdy joining us tonight with more on this story. Chuck.
Kathy, Ron, it's expected that this week Illinois' first licenses will be issued to grow and sell medicinal marijuana. That raises questions of high security, how the so-called medicinal marijuana industry will be protected. 21 state-approved growers and 60 licensed dispensaries, 13 of which will be in Chicago.
This is the kind of training that will begin next month in Illinois by Blue Line Security, an upstart company that would provide protection to dozens of prospective marijuana licensees.
We want 6 rounds, just smooth.
Blue Line is headquartered here in Denver, Colorado, where recreational marijuana became legal this year, and medicinal marijuana has been for nearly 5 years. In unmarked armored vehicles, the kind that will soon be seen on Illinois streets, Blue Line teams come to nondescript marijuana growing factories to make daily pickups of marijuana. The product is in these Ziplocked, serial-numbered buckets.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
On this morning, the I-team accompanies state-licensed delivery teams. Armed guards, most of them ex-military and former law enforcement, hand-carry the buckets into retail outlets that sell recreational marijuana or medicinal marijuana, many licensed to sell both. Some of the marijuana displayed like a salad bar with catchy names such as Green Crack, or in a candy store setting featuring marijuana-laced chocolate, cookies, gumdrops, and suckers. The delivery buckets are unzipped and the contents checked. Store clerks and the armed guards then sign off on state paperwork.
We verify everything with transportation that is manifested is actually in the buckets. When we take it off, we transport it. It's in the same container. We haven't touched it. We haven't manipulated it in any forms, and it's ready to go.
A small fortune of weed stacked and locked in safes. And from many marijuana retailers, security also picks up the proceeds, truckloads of cash, sometimes $1 million a day on each run. And therein lies the security risk.
Still could be someone coming in to rob this place. There certainly could be a mass shooting inside a grow that's at 200 or 300 people in there, and it's a target-rich environment. Smooth trigger pull.
25-year SWAT commander Grant Wittes is in charge of their training and will oversee security hires for his company in Illinois, where marijuana is a multi-million-dollar business on the brink. One unknown, according to authorities, are Mexican cartels curtailing their marijuana production as legal sales expand in the U.S.? And could cartel hit squads begin targeting American marijuana businesses?
We've heard that, haven't seen anything like that, and hopefully we never do.
The biggest threat, of course, is what do you do with those large amounts of cash?
Former Aurora, Colorado Police Chief Ricky Bennett says Illinois will reap the benefits of security lessons learned in Colorado.
The biggest mistake that I've seen in Colorado is that folks didn't come into this thinking about the long term, the amount of cash, and how we're going to handle that.
The problem with marijuana cash, Bennett says most banks don't want to touch it. Even though some states have legalized marijuana, the federal government hasn't, and banks are federally regulated. Until that is addressed in Illinois and elsewhere, millions in marijuana profits will have to be stored, in some cases, by the security companies.
What exactly are they doing to store it?
Building big cash warehouses, driving it in these armored cars and holding it there until all of these things can be sorted out.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Chuck, thanks.